Hello, 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 Aries. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Caught me getting a sip right before I get started here. So welcome to those who are first timers to Divine Warrior Intuitive. My name is Patty and I'm an empath that actually does intuitive readings, but in this case, I do intuitive readings with tarot. Intuitive readings don't really need tarot, but it's fun and it also helps me with some symbols and messages that come through in a different manner. So I go straight to the divine and the highest power that you can go to, the creator, however you want to put it, the universe, because that's where we should actually be pulling all of our information for our lives here on this green ball or blue ball or whatever you want to call it. So that's what I do. And then the message come pouring in, vibrations, energies, all kinds of things. Because I'm extremely intuitive, but I'm also, I've got all kinds of abilities. So anyway, not to toot me, let's just get started with you guys. So Aries, this is for actually, excuse me, July 27th to August 2nd. Now, for those of you that are first time, please, there is on the about page of my channel, you can see what the readings, how I do my readings and why I do them the way that I do them. Please go there. Also subscribe so that you can get alerts. I am beginning to do my readings live so that if somebody comes on by the end of the reading, if somebody has a question, I will answer a question or two. So that's sort of a new thing too, as well as if you notice my notice down there, I have another channel that we're switching over to here because I'm a boomer and I boo-booed and my daughter's like, Mom, that's not the way to do it. So she's helping me now get me back on track. So this is going to be home and actually hopefully we'll grow and have a lot of fun with it and hopefully touch people's hearts, but also help where it needs to be helped, give inspiration where it needs to be inspired, and yeah, wherever the divine decides to go with things. Again, this is not me driven, I'm the conduit. Things sometimes get switched up in the readings, so let's see where the 27th through the August 2nd is going to be for you guys. And there was something else I forgot. Oh, and at the bottom, if you see the Get Balanced 2020, you'll hear me talk occasionally about coaching. I do life balance coaching, spiritual coaching, and health coaching, especially in nutrition and fitness. So that's what I do. So any other questions, feel free to pop them up. If you're getting this and it's recorded at that recorded time, just note if you subscribe, you'll get and hit the bell button, you'll get alerts for upcoming live actually live videos or live events, put it that way. But you'll also get alerts of all the spiritual growth videos that I am actually putting up and transferring those over from my Get Balanced 2020 because I believe in educating people in all kinds of ways. So let's get started. So we have, boy, you know what? This has really been a popular oracle for a while. I'm not sure why, but it just sounds like things are just actually heating up and actually going in a good way. Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams. The last reading I did for, what did I do that for? I did for Capricorn, and theirs was actually about their wishing well, you know, bringing their wishes to fruition. Well, that same thing with this Field of Dreams. We're bringing things to fruition. You have, I think you have more, what do you call it? You have more opportunities, it sounds like. You have more things, more irons in the fire is what I see. So I'm not quite sure. We'll find out from the cards what's going on and also from the divine. But it sounds like there's going to be more opportunities. Or you're planning on opportunities. Maybe you got a lot of things in the fire and you don't know where to focus. Maybe you're bringing something from last week or the weeks before and now something's being planted, a seed's being planted or whatever. So we'll see and go from there. All right. So let's go. It looks like that is the oracle only that they want to use. So sometimes they'll pull out 2, sometimes 3, but 2 is usually what happens if they have something that they want to be more specific on. So let's see from the divine and anybody that you send through, please give me anything information-wise, what you want me to show. Page of Wands. Message coming up. Message. Somebody's sending a message. Message of the heart. There's a message of the heart. Yes. The Queen of Cups. Boy, this sounds like it's going to be a cup type reading. So the Queen of Cups is all about intuition, following her intuition, knowing to what her intuition is sort of leading her to. In this one, we're going to see where, because we got a message and you're going to have to follow your intuition on this one, because it has to do something with what you're planning, what you want to do, a dream, a goal, something that you're setting up. I mean, this could be, yeah, sorry, didn't mean to bend your cord. This could be something that actually, maybe like even travel and stuff like that. So the Sun is, these are all freaking good cards. The Sun is actually a very playful, free spirit kind of card, sort of a little immature, but playful, lots of love, lots of good things, loves animals, that kind of thing. But this is a very good energy. I like this a lot better than the last reading I did. It's like very heavy. I had to take a break and sit and have lunch and stuff, because I was like, okay, that one, I need to change the vibrations. That was a heavy reading. So this one is very, very light so far. So this is good. So you're on your path. Wonder what that message is about. King of Swords. King of Swords is all about confidence, and kings are authoritative, you know, father figure, but they don't have to be. I mean, they could be like a mentor or a teacher. They could be somebody that you look up to, that kind of thing. Swords are communication too. They also are, I have to think here. He's also thinking about the mind. So the mind is also in there. So swords are about the mind. So you've got the Queen of Cups. So there's something going on. Somebody's thinking about something. Something is, I'm looking at this messenger. Maybe maybe somebody's waiting for something. Sorry, I must have allergies or something. And I'm sorry if this is not trying to be rude or anything, but I am just, my nose is really itchy today. That's interesting, because one of my girlfriends, who's a medium, I just noticed that, because she said that her nose gets itchy and she has to do this a lot when she's getting messages and somebody's trying to come through. Anyway, yeah, so this is something that the King authoritative is maybe trying to share with you verbally, something to do with your dreams. I'm getting all kinds of signals, but I'm not getting any clarity here. So if you can clarify a few things for me, because I sort of see where you're going, but I want this to be in relation to their dreams, please. I'm not quite sure. This is for the week of the 27th to the 2nd. So can you please share with me anything that can clarify this even? Oh, did I have another card that was pulled, that was flipped, that I didn't know about? I guess they were showing me. Wow. I can't get any clearer than that. Okay, so this dream apparently involves another person, and that person doesn't have to be a love interest, but it could be. Or maybe there's a partnership. If this is somebody young, maybe it's a classmate. Maybe it is, a college classmate. Maybe it's a co-worker. Maybe this is an entrepreneurship and a business partner kind of thing. Maybe this is a relationship. So whatever your dream is, some people's dream is actually to get married and have a family and kids, and that's their success. Some people dream to stay single all their life, their life, and that's their success, as long as they're getting and doing everything that they want to be doing. Okay, so it does involve another person, at least one of your dreams. We all can have many dreams. I had many dreams, many of goals and plans and things like that. And I actually made them all come to fruition just because it took a lot of hard work. But this was a passion, a desire, you know, those kind of things. And some of them were small. Some of them were, I learned how to scuba dive. I learned how to windsurf. You know, one of my bigger ones, I lived in another country for years, and then I traveled to another country that I didn't know anything about. That was like really risky, especially when I got to the other country and I went to Africa. Then that was the second, Japan. I lived in Japan for years. But the second country, you know, that was not too far long ago. That was back in 2012, and it's now 2020. But I had gone there and I didn't even think about it. I'm such an adventurous and risk taker that I got to one of my stops was in Lagos, Nigeria. Now that's a story I could tell you. Wow, that was really interesting. But I realized, oh, I have no phone service. Oh, I cannot reach home. I cannot reach the person that I'm actually going to be meeting in another country. And I've got immigration taking me to a little room, and I'm like, what's going on? And I had to sit there for 8 hours. I thought, what are they going to do with me? Very interesting. But I just sat there and I thought, oh, by golly, nobody would even have a clue where I am. Yeah, that's taking faith. That is stepping out on faith that your divine is going to take care of you while you're traveling. So anyway, let's get back to you, though. Okay, so again, we have the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of cups. Everything is cups. Cups, 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 cups. So this is all about your desire of your heart. So definitely want to make sure that whatever it is, desire of your heart, that you keep following that. Keep following that. All right, because everything is promising. But what I'm hearing them say is follow your intuition, whatever it is. Because if we don't listen to the intuition, then somebody will say, oh, but the intuition, I went that way and it got me in trouble. Well, that could have had some earth thinking in there. Or were you fighting it and tried to manipulate it a certain way? Because usually the intuition is your spirit, and that is something that is protecting you, taking you to your purpose and calling. So there's a lot of elements to why it may look like that the intuition didn't work, but that would have to be a one-on-one kind of thing. What the heck? How did that happen? I'm going to put that there because apparently I was supposed to see that. From the other reading, maybe. I usually double check my decks before I start. That's interesting. Okay, so that one that actually was there, excuse me, is the Lover's card. So is that second person, excuse me. I love ginger ale. Is that second person that is supposed to be from the beginning? Is that, I don't know if it's an intimate lover, if it's a new relationship, an old relationship. I don't even know. I'm going to leave it here because it popped and it showed me. And I was like, okay. So I think maybe somebody is, well, we know that there's another person here. So it could be something that is intimate. Maybe if this is all love, or if this is all cups and there is a message coming, and that could be via person, could be via email, could be snail mail, could be text messaging. One thing I would say about text messaging, you know, if you're going to talk about relationship stuff, don't do it over text. Wow, that is such a poor way to communicate. The only thing you should be texting is, hey, how's your day, how it goes? You know, you don't get into major conversations texting. Yes, they're admissible in court, blah, blah, blah. I have a criminal justice degree, but you know what? When it comes to matters of the heart, that needs to be done in person or via Skype or FaceTime. Did you know 67% of your communication is actually done via body language? 67 point plus whatever percent body language. So why do you think empaths, especially with high sensitivity, can look in your eyes, tell you know what you're thinking and what you're doing? Because a lot of it is your body language. We're just masters at body language, let alone we can actually feel your energies. We can feel your vibrations. Some of us can see the auras. Some of them feel the auras. Woo! That would be me. So, yeah, communication is really important. And this is a lot about communication here, because we're starting out with a message, but anything with the matter of the heart, there's a lot of communication. There should be. And this offering, I'm going to say these two actually go together, because if an offering is coming, then there has to be communication to what that offering is. And when you have the Ace of Cups that's overflowing, that's all about love and peace and harmony kind of thing. And when that shows up next to, actually it goes this way, next to these, you got a ton of happiness, a ton of offerings of love there. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Oh, Lordy me. Hurry. Yeah, we got the Fool. A little bit, gotta careful now. This love offering, is it true? If you're a woman and you don't know if a guy is playing you, I'm going to tell you, go to this mentor and listen to any of his many, many videos, half hour, hour. And his name's Tony Gaskin. He's probably going to love me for plugging him all the time, but I've recently found him, and he is phenomenal for especially ladies, because he mentors a lot of ladies. He owns a mentoring company, but he's out of the South. But he will tell you honestly, truthfully about men inside and out. Their games, how they play them, how they think, how they act, why they act the way they do, why they're playing you, how they're playing you, what they want, what they're lying about. In fact, men really get upset with him because he's given the game away, so they can't play the game anymore. And it's very interesting. And even at my age, I sure am learning a lot from this dude. So whatever is going on in this relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, so it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a playful time. It's a happy time. It's a learning time. But the other thing, too, is this Fool can be a little bit immature. So the chance of games possibly happening. So if you're a lady, give them the 90-day rule. Don't go jumping in bed with anybody. 90 days and see where it goes, because you'll find out if this dude is really after the booty or if he's after your heart. Because this is all about the heart. And once you go and you sleep with somebody, you just created a soul tie, which will actually be for the rest of your life. And that's another video. But, and Tony will talk to you about that too if you go watch him. Tony Gaskins, Gaskin. Very, very intelligent young man. Very, very intelligent young man. And I'm really glad he's doing that for ladies. Really glad he is, because ladies really need to know how men are playing them. And 99% of the time, I think they are. Men are men. They're built different. But if you're a man, come on, don't come at me now. You got to know I know your games and the testings and all that kind of stuff. So admit it, walk in the truth, as I tell everybody, right? So this person is going to be a little playful. So enjoy that. Have fun with it. Make your boundaries, make your standards, make them accountable. If it's a girl or a guy, they're going to call you at 7. They don't call you at 7. Don't pick it up afterwards. Teach them the rules of your game, and keep your standards high, your vibrations high, everything like that. I don't know why I'm talking about all this. It's obviously must be a relationship coming, or somebody's in a new relationship or something, because that's all Divine's telling me about. So this seems to be like more of a love reading than anything. And it doesn't seem like there's a lot here for this next week. So I guess it is the beginning of your dreams. And just be playful. Enjoy it. There looks like there's a lot of fun, a lot of connecting. But really, really pay attention to your intuition. You know, if you get a red flag, pay attention to that. Because the last thing that the Spirit wants us is to get hurt. He doesn't want that, you know. And I call my Spirit, my Divine, my God, my Creator, whatever you want to call yours. I call him, but you know, it's just, he's just energy, actually. But yeah, so basically that's where that is. So Aries, now the other thing too with you guys is when you guys like to dash in really fast, really hard. You get your heart in there and you just want to go, 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 go. And it's like, yeah, let's date. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. But then you actually get bored really easy. So be really mindful that whoever the person is that is either coming to you or you're going to them, that you don't do that, play that game with them. Know the intent of what you want for this dream. What is your end intent? And follow that and stay with that. Because if, for example, we start dating somebody and we're like, he's okay, he's great, you know, I don't have anything else going on right now, but your end intent is to get married and you're like, he's okay right now, yeah. You're actually blocking your rewards, your harvest, or whatever, by slowing that process down by dating somebody that is actually not supposed to be there, if that makes sense. So any of this here, you want to be sure that, you know, if they're not the person or there is a few red flags, you need to put the brakes on, reevaluate, because it's going to be overwhelming for a little bit, it seems like. You have that offering. Sometimes we, you know, thanks, I appreciate that. I hate when they say that. But it's like, you know, when it's too good to be true. Or looks, what is it? What is it you just said? If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. So it's like, yeah. So anyway, so this is your reading here. I'm trying to see if, okay, is there anything else you'd like to share? There's just a lot of love and playfulness. Whatever message is coming, you know, take it at heart. You're the one that can follow it. You're the one that can actually push it away. You're the one that actually can do that. Oh, wow. So we have the Page of Pentacles as well. So, you know, and that could mean, you know, again, playfulness and message, and also to a little immaturity. Pages are immature. They're younger. There's a lot of vitality, a lot of energy, and all that kind of stuff. So Aries, that is your reading for this week. I don't have any questions. Again, if you follow all the way through, you have questions, I would be happy to answer them at the end if I can. It's all up to Divine what they decide to do. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Most of all, please subscribe so that my channel can grow and then I can actually have a lot of fun, but also to help you guys through your challenge, your storms, answer your questions, and hopefully allow the Divine to work in your life. So we will see you again next week. Still doing them every week. They will be live. So bring your friends, whatever, and go to the sign that you're at. I'm going to actually probably post something somehow. I'm not quite sure how to do this. I got to ask my daughter, you know, what signs I probably will do on what days. But I like to mix them up. So sometimes, you know, they always get in a certain pattern. Then everybody's, you know, some of them are last. I want to do that. I want to be able to mix them up, whatever the Divine wants me to do in at that time. So it's going to be a little challenging. I've got to talk to her. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. So I appreciate everything. See you next week. And remember, this was for the 27th through the 4th. Be good. Listen to your intuition. Keep your boundaries up. Keep your standards high. And don't let them play games, whoever it is. Whether they're coming to you or you're doing that to somebody. Don't do that. Talk to you soon.